speaking of something that you just said, this independence in the music scene, you guys have always been what in America we call DIY, like do it yourself. You're able to do your own production, right? Your own production. You pretty much do everything from the ground up yourselves, and you've done that for quite a bit of time, and you were able to survive the craziness of the last 4 or 5 years.
And that's the reason why we are very, very proud, because today, hopefully, we get the information in maybe this hour. We are we got an entry in the media control charts in Germany on 10. This is the first, and this would be wonderful for a band like us. We're doing everything by ourselves, Harry and me. Harry is more the accountants, and I'm more the creative guy, and this works wonderful together. And if we are going on 10 in the charts, and it would be amazing for a band like us, because we got not this big business in the background. We got not Universal Music. We don't have an EMI anymore in the background. We got our Phonotracks, our own small label, and that's what I love in this band. I can learn, I can develop myself, and I learn a lot of things about rights and business and whatever, and distribution and publishing. And that's there's a lot of knowledge in my head right now, and that makes me independent from all these stupid fucking guys around me, who know everything better. And I was so it's torturing me in my business time when I have to talk with people who have no knowledge about the band and try to work. They have to work with us, and for me it was horrible. That was the main reason why we said we want to be independent from all this stuff. And by the end of the day, Keith also was one of the most important guys in this period of time, because the ADAT machines came out, the digital 8-track digital machines, tape machines on a video, this. And that was wonderful. It was not so expensive. We can buy 2 of these machines and we can record everything by ourselves. It makes us more independent from big studios and whatever. And Back to the Kingdom was the first record where we tried to record everything by ourselves with these ADAT machines, and that was wonderful for us. That was a game changer for us.
Yeah, I remember those. The ADAT machines, they had the big cassettes. Yeah, and those
exactly.
And the thing is, back in the 2000s, those were so much cheaper than doing 2-inch tape.
Yeah,
like you would have done. Because ADAT machine, I think you get a longer length on them, if I remember correctly.
Exactly.
Because the old 2-inch tape, for people that don't know, they were only like 15 minutes a reel.
Exactly.
And they were they're pretty expensive. I think. Yeah. I think
you have to get rid of the noise and whatever, and it was very, very complicated, and you need a technical assistant to work with these machines, and that was too complicated for us.
Oh no, I gotcha. And then now, digital technology has moved on so
it's wonderful
since then, and it's worked really well. But it's great because you are essentially as a DIY band, as I'll say it. Not a lot of right now in the climate of the way the music industry is. You pretty much have to be that, right? And and there's so many bands out there that really haven't grasped the concept of doing that. Especially and what's how did you develop this? How did you actually get yourselves into this mentality to doing that? It goes back 20 some years basically.
To be honest with you, the recording session is always the same like in 1989. We're just working like in these old school days. We're just working in the same way, only with the digital technology. But everything it's much more easier for us, because if I sing 10 times the same song on a tape, it's very, very complicated to drop in, drop out words and whatever. You have to push the recording button only for an S or for a T or something, and you have to be a magician on this machine, or maybe a musician on this machine. I don't know.
Right.
Today I can see it on my screen, and I can just erase it if I sing something wrong, and that's wonderful for me. But we never changed the way of songwriting, and we never changed the way of recording stuff, because I sing along with the whole song every time, and then we're just putting the best tracks out of the recorded material, and that's what the same way we did on tape too in 1989. The problem with the digitality is that now everybody can play or can record their stuff in a DAW, and we see a lot of bands on stage with a laptop, because they cannot play it live anymore. They just need for the choirs. They have background choirs. It's unbelievable, and everything is coming from a laptop, and that was very disappointing for me, because I was growing up with kind of true metal, kind of being honest to the fans, and honest on stage to the people. This changed totally, and we are still so stupid. We're playing our stuff by ourselves. It's stupid, but we are a live band, and Axxis is only working as a live band, and that's. So, for example, we got a problem on one festival. It was Wacken. I don't know if it was Wacken or Masters of Rock. Rob got a cold and he cannot sing anymore. And we got a choir with 4 voices. And one voice was now missing because Rob got a cold and he cannot sing. So the choir is sounding a little bit empty, weak. I don't know. Not perfect, in my opinion.
Right.
And then the band after us, playing with huge choirs. I hear guitars, but there was no guitar player on stage. Only one. I heard 3 guitars.
Yeah.
We heard background voices, but I see only one guy singing. And I said, horrible. And this is the future, maybe. I don't know, but this is not our future. Maybe that's one of the reasons why Harry said, it's not fun anymore for me to be in competition with these bands.